Slip's design is in fact a very simple design. It has a surface composed of structured solid whose function is to hold a lubricant layer in place.
So the traditional method that people used to solve the sticky problem, they use one kind of material called the lotus leaf inspired material. So on the lotus surfaces, there has a lot of micro and nanostructures which traps a thin layer of air within the structures. Slips is inspired by a different type of plant called a pitcher plant. So an important survival strategy for this pitcher plant is to capture insects. And the way how it does it is based on the slippery surfaces that is at the rim of the plant.
So the idea that pitcher plant uses, and we use in our design, is to replace the air layer with a lubricant layer, but a very carefully chosen lubricant layer. But the function of this solid is just keep in place a stable layer of a lubricant. So what happens in fact is that the materials that we want to repel, liquids or solids, they do not see the underlying material. They only contact a liquid over layer. Liquid has ability to self-heal, and so do the surfaces that we make. You can cut them in pieces, you can scratch them, and the lubricant would just fill in the gaps and come back to its original structure.
Slips can be coated, for example, within oil pipeline to reduce the drag for oil transport. And also, slips can be coated, for example, on refrigerator defrosting coil, such that ice won't stick on it.
I would say that there is huge need for surfaces of this kind, especially if we consider not just a very local, very focused area of repulsion of oil, or repulsion of ice, or repulsion of insects. If we think about all possible, let's call them sticky problems of our lives, they could be completely different, coming from areas that are seemingly unrelated, but they have one common feature in them. If we talk about infestation, if we talk about bacterial colonization on surfaces, if we talk about ice formation, if we think about dirty windows, all that has one common feature, is that there is an accumulation of unwanted material on surfaces.